Hello there, this is Miss M back with another fun video for you. In this video I am talking about a pair of speech sounds. These are definitely developmentally appropriate for preschool age children and beyond. And I wanted to show you the hand signals that I've found successful when teaching my students their speech sounds. So these are definitely things I'll use with students who are who have specific IEP goals geared towards their speech sounds, but I've also found these things very useful for just basic imitation tasks for younger children or for children that are working on just imitating maybe eye contact and things like that. So that being said, let's just get into it. So these speech sounds I call, sometimes I do pairs of speech sounds because they're in the same family of speech sounds. So for these ones, they happen in the same place in our mouth, but there's a difference of whether our voice is on or off. So moms and dads, when you're working on these things with your children, that's the one thing to kind of remember for this specific pairing of sounds. And this is the P and the B sound video. So when we're working on the P and the B sound, did you see what I did there? I shouldn't have had my hand closer to my neck for the B sound, or for the P sound. But all I'm doing is, the only difference is I'm touching my voice box when I say the sound that is voice. So when I say the B, my voice turns on. So I have my hand here to remind myself that, oh yeah, that sound, I have my voice on. Now the one thing I'm doing with my hand both times is this popping, because this sound, so the P sound, that's our popcorn sound. That's what I call it, right? It sounds like popcorn. P, p, p. That one doesn't have our voice, but we're popping our lips and we're kind of letting out a little burst of air. And then when we do our B sound, we're doing the exact same thing, but we've turned our voice on, so it's a completely different sound at the same time. And the reason I use those hand signals is it helps my students kind of have that tactile cue to kind of know, oh, what's going on with, you know, my mouth, and that's the sound I want to be producing, so I'm going to use my hand to help me know what I'm going to do, right? So it's kind of just, in my mind, I like to put it as it's helping organize our brain to what our mouth needs to do. That's what that tactile cue is kind of doing. Another reason I like it is because I might remind a student without using my own sound, maybe be reminding them of what sound they're supposed to be using, and they might do their cue or use their hand signal while producing the sound with their mouth, and then it's been useful in that way. So those are the ways that I'll teach those sounds. So again, we're going to do the P for the popcorn sound. My voice was off. And then we're going to do the B for the bunny sound. That's our B sound. Parents, a quick reminder when you're doing these hand signals, remember to keep your hands closer to your mouth so that way when your child is imitating you, they have that kind of direct visual. So you're close to your mouth and they can kind of see what your mouth is doing while kind of understanding that visual cue of what your hand is doing. All right, so thank you for watching our P and B sound video, and I will see you next time. Bye.